Right, and guys, how's it going? Welcome back. It's been a while since I last made a video, probably about 4 weeks ago or something like that. So I'm going to do a little update today, just a little garden tour, see how things are getting on, and see what plans I got for next day. So let's crack on. Right, and guys, as you can see here, I've got some nice cabbages, doing kind of good. A lot of them have been attacked and ate by slugs, snails. Caterpillars are starting to get on them now, but at the end of the day, guys, the weather has been absolutely horrendous, just rain after rain after rain. So you know, it is what it is this year. But these here, golden acre, are doing really well. Some of them are anyway, and all I'm going to be doing with them, guys, is just chopping them up and feeding them to wee hens. As you can see, what are wandering around the garden. I did have a load of peas along there, which I took a crop from, which were fantastic. These are my onions. So these are the best onions I had for eating for the past couple of years now, because I have been having loads of problems with the leaf miner, allium fly. But these seem to be doing okay. Don't get us wrong, there was a couple of them what have had the allium fly, in which I disposed of properly, and also some of them have rotted off, but some of them are hanging in there, which is absolutely fantastic. These are called Stir-On, and they're doing quite well. So as you can see, the hens are out, just letting them out. Bit of fresh air. Sweet corn seems to be doing okay. Some of them are quite small. But the same again, guys, it's down to the weather situation for me, and also I was quite late planting them out as well. Had a lot on this year, so it hasn't been the best for me, but it's some sweet corn there. Tomatoes, outside tomatoes, as you can see, we're starting to get some tomatoes on there, and I'll just let these just go all bushy and stuff. And these are Elsa Craig, and all I've done is just let them be bushy, haven't took away any of the side shoots and out like that, and they're nice and green, and we're all getting tomatoes on, so they seem to be doing okay. Sweet candle carrot, as you can see there, mixed germination, but we still have some carrots, and I'm just fitting them out. So just pull that smallest one away, keep the biggest one there. Need to get inside the yard, give it a bit of a weed and see what I got. But yeah, a couple of carrots there, happy days. Same again, guys, just the weather situation. A lot of them got damped off by the rain and etc. Slugs and all come along and start eating some of the tops off them and things, but it is what it is. Hopefully next year it'll be a better year. Just inside the greenhouse, I got some grapes. So I think this is on its fourth year or fifth year. I think it's its fourth year. But we have got some nice bunches of grapes on. I did trim it back quite hard. A lot of them have started to get scorched a little bit by the sun, but it is what it is. Again, guys, you know, it's been a bit of a slow year for me this year. Couple of pepper plants, which are doing okay, but yeah, spot on. So over here, guys, we've got some blueberries, as you can see, lovely and juicy. Wow, lovely. Take a little harvest off them. See the chickens eating. There we go. Got his bit bluebell there. Blueberry. Bluebell. Lovely. Got another one sitting over here. There's another one. Fantastic. I think I take a harvest with them on the weekend. Just chuck them down for the birds. There we go. They're like a berry. So yeah. This is the apple tree. This is the first year it's produced a lot of apples. This is golden and delicious. I do need to clean it up and trim it up a little bit. I'm noticing they're all looking a little bit rough, as you can see. But like I say, these are called golden and delicious. I was going to move this tree because it wasn't producing any fruits, but now it is. I'll probably just leave it where it is. Happy days, few lilies there. So yeah. So hi guys, it's been a bit of a slow year for me this year. Had a lot on as well. So hopefully next year is going to be a better year. It hasn't helped with all the rain we've been having, and it's been quite cold, and then it's been hot, and it's been windy. You know, we had it all, and it has knocked some of the plants, and some of the stuff have struggled. You know, some of the onions are rotted off, cabbages are getting attacked by slugs and snails and stuff. So it's been a few issues, but it is what it is this year. Hopefully next year is going to be a better year. Got some lovely beef steaks growing in the other greenhouse. I've got some nice cucumber plants. Got a load of pepper plants as well. So we'll go and have a look at them and see what they look like. But I've got some potatoes over here, just sitting over there. They're starting to die back now. They're a mixed bag of mains and second earlies. So I'll be getting in there probably in the next week or two and giving them a dig out and getting us all this prepped up ready for the winter. So let's go and check out these beef steaks. Right, and guys, just inside of the greenhouse, we'll have a look at some of these beef steaks, and as you can start to see, they are starting to ripe up. Lovely. So this one's nearly there. Lovely size. That's your variety there. Got some lovely ones there. Beautiful. Just starting to change colour now. First time growing the beef steaks. Don't get us wrong, we had a lot of issues with some of these, like some of them having developed and started to rot away and stuff. So I don't know what was causing that. I don't know, was the weather, the cold, or what? I'm unsure. But however, we have got some nice beef steaks. This is one by itself. Try and get you in there where you can see it properly without these friggin' leaves in the way. So there we go. It's a canny size, that one, because I just left one on, took the top off and just see how big I got it. But it turned red pretty quick. I was hoping to get a little bit bigger. I was hoping for it to last till the end of August, bank holiday August, for the shows. I was going to take it to the shows just to put on the table, now special, just to fill the bench up for people to look at. Bit of a wow factor. But yeah, it's a canny size. It fills my whole hand. I've got some more of the beef steaks just over here, which are doing quite well. And then over here we've got some tigerella. Nice tomato. Got like a little streak pattern through there. Don't know if you can see that. And same again over there. So I will be taking a picking from them this weekend. This is one of the cucumber plants. I just let it run wild inside of here. Bit of mesh in the back and let it grow. And as you can see, got some nice cucumbers there. So this is a La Diva. There we go. Nice and green, nice and healthy. There we go. Just got to dig around a little bit to get inside of there. But they're looking really good. Got to get in there and weed it, but like I say guys, this year has been a bit of a write-off for me. Had lots on, lots of stuff going on with the family, so just haven't had time to concentrate on the garden as such. So it's just trying to maintain stuff and clean things up and stuff this year. But yeah, nice crop there, lovely jubbly. Savoy cabbage, and then we've got a golden acre sitting there. So These are what you can see here, guys. So this was my little seed tray. So I had a little seed tray where I put my seeds in. I pricked them out, planted them out, and I had a couple left in there which I just left and just sat it on the compost there, and obviously they rooted down, and there we go. We've got some cabbages. There's the seed tray there, as you can see, hopefully, see it there. It's well rooted in. So all I've been doing with these is just taking the leaves off and just taking it up and feeding the hens with it. Saved us a lot of money, free food. But yeah, not bad for rejects. These are some more cucumbers, which I'm just training to go along the string. So I have took some of the lower leaves off. I have had a few cucumbers off these plants, as you can see. They're all starting to get a little bit of a yellow bit around the leaf. Unsure what that is. I might give them a little bit of a feed of some Epsom salts, just see if it's something to do with the magnesium. But yeah, I've got a few more cucumbers coming on there nicely now. Some of them have started to die off a little bit, so I'm unsure what's causing that problem. But I've got plenty of cucumbers that, you know, I'm probably picking about 2-3 of them a day, easy. And I'll probably only use 1 a week. So it's plenty of cucumbers, just passing around to friends and family. But it's a nice little setup how I got here. And spot on. So there we go, that's the cucumbers. So plans for next year, hopefully. We've got some lovely raised beds here. And this just hasn't been used this year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it all cleared out. And I'm thinking about building a framework. So obviously this is the door section. Get some framework up. Put some vitamin mesh around it. And then maybe get like some like plastic roof on the top. And I might make some sort of onion house inside of here to do some giant onions for next year. Because when we go in the pony tunnel, I'll show you inside of there with giant onions. And really I want we own space, their own little grown space. So this is what I'm thinking about doing with this, just framing it all out, nice vitamin mesh all the way around with a nice plastic roof. So that's one of the projects what I'm going to be doing next year. We're coming out of this little section now. We've got some lovely second early Charlotte potatoes, so these are just starting to die back now. We'll have a little look to see if we can find anything inside. Come on. And there you have it. There you have it. Some lovely Charlotte potatoes. So I'll just keep them covered because the plant's still growing. It's putting weight on them, beefing them up. It's best to cover them because if you can just see there, see the little green there, that's the light hitting them. And once that happens, you can't really eat them. I think people say that they're poison or whatever. They just don't look good. So we'll just keep them covered. Got 2 rows there. But not long now, we got 2. And then start going through them and getting them harvested. So if we move on to the dahlias, I have had a few issues with the dahlias. All the weeds are just popping up for fun. I've been round them several times weeding. I'm sick of weeding. It's all I've been harvesting this year is weeds. But if you notice at the back here, this one here, destroyed. It is starting to come back, but destroyed. This is a tuber I've been taking cuttings from. Destroyed. It is starting to come back, but it's been hammered. And this one here was another one what has been destroyed as well, but it is starting to recover. And that's a tuber as well. So these 2 tuber I've been taking cuttings from, and these are tubers what I got given. These are cuttings what I bought, different kinds. We've got pom-poms, semi-cactus, decoratifs. So it's different kinds, but this year's been a bit of a struggle growing them because all the slugs. I have started to put some pellets down just to try and save them. I feel like the plants are very small, you know, but these are not for the shows anyway, guys. These are for them just to mature, and hopefully I'll get some cuttings from these next year. But there are some of them at the front here. I've got nice flower heads on. So this one here is a large, that's a large semi-cactus. And see how we got the two little flower heads on there? See that one there? I'm going to nip that one out. I'm going to nip this one out. And then just let that grow on one stem. This one here. This one here. Starting to get flower heads on. And this one is a nice, that one there is a decorative, and it's a palm, and it's called Westland Earl Grey. So I think that's a nice, like, whitey purpley one. So I've got different kinds, guys, loads of different kinds. Next to this here, I've got side shoots coming out there. Just nip that away. Still away with that. So yeah, ideally I should have got some string around there and staked them together. That one looks like a nice yellow one. I've got this one given. Same again, you see this here, guys. Just nip that one out carefully, does it, and then nip that one away. So I've just got the one bud, same as this one, yeah. Nip that one away, and then nip that one away, and then nip that one away. And you just, all the energy focuses into that one head, and you get a better plant. But next year, hopefully, guys, what I'm planning on doing is if I get loads of cuttings from these, is having the proper setup. Maybe be using that. Same again, putting some framework up, and then maybe a bit of protection over the top, some netting around the side, a bit of protection over the top from any rain, so they don't actually spoil the flower. We'll come up to the chrysanthemums. So these chrysanthemums, this is a Christopher Lawson, and I have secured the buds on them. Hopefully these come out nice, because we have had a lot of rain, so hopefully the rain hasn't gone there and damaged the buds, because that does happen. So that's a Christopher Lawson. This one is an unknown variety. These are cuttings what I had took, by the way. This is an unknown variety. I'm hoping it's a Allison piece, a nice yellow one. This is going to be a nice red, purpley two-tone one. And as you can see, I managed to secure the buds on these as well. So same again, guys. The plan is to get some sort of framework put up, bit of protection over the top, stop any rain coming down when they start to flower and stuff, and a bit netting around the edges, and we'll see how we get on. So we're gonna sort some plots out what we're going to be using to grow the flowers and making the cages. Basically, these are just Christopher Lawson's, Allison piece, hopefully just a bit of a mixed one. Some of them are nipped to make a couple of plants on them, as you can see here. They'll just be nipped, and it's got two sides. But ideally what I want to do is I want to grow the plant so I get one big flower head. We've got some gladiolus growing there in between. As you can see there, some of them got, look, it's got a little caterpillar on that one. And they're hanging in there. Nothing's coming up yet, but I did plant these out quite late. But we'll see what comes of them. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a nice display of flowers in different colours, just to brighten the garden up a little bit. Right, and guys, just inside of the pony tunnel, as you can see, I'll zoom in a little bit. These are my pepper plants, and they're doing really well. just starting to get the first flowers on now, so I think that's perfect timing for me. So we've got 10 in here. So these did get the tops. Give us 2 seconds, I said. When these were small plants, I did nip the tops off. And as you can see, this one's splitting the 3 and then splitting into more. We're starting to get nice flower heads on now. So what will happen is I'll let these pollinate, and once these pollinate and start growing the fruit, I will start nipping some of the fruits out, because all I want is around about 3 to 4 fruits on each plant. I don't want too many, because what happens is they just stay premature and then they just don't grow properly. It's so much energy going through the plant to try and feed all these little flower heads here what are trying to produce the fruits. So me personally, I just like to have about 3 to 4 on, and then I just nip the rest out. All the flower heads, whatever I grow, will be coming off. That's the plan anyway. These are nice and green, nice and healthy. They get watered every other day. I do feed them with some BioGrow, and also I do give them a bit of Epsom salt every now and again, just to keep them nice and healthy. They have been munched on a little bit by slugs and stuff, so I have put some pellets down, and it's just getting the weeds out as well. So if we look at these onions, so heavy onions, well, big onions. I don't know about heavy, but they're big, and they're doing quite well. They're averaging around about 16. This one's like 18 and a half round. Lovely, nice and green, nice and healthy. I just zoom out a little bit there. I just wanted to zoom in a little bit there, guys, so you got a bit of an idea of the size. Oops, sorry, the size of them, and they're all big. We'll get the little tape measure around and let you have a little look. But some are doing better than others. As you can see there, they're still growing. And they're doing quite well. I do spray these. I spray these with a bit of neem oil, and it just keeps away the thrips and stuff and the red spider mite, and it's done a grand job of them. It's kept them nice and healthy. They're still growing. I feed these once a week, and I'm using BioGrow at the moment. BioGrow. And they're doing really well. Just making sure that I'm watering this section, yeah. This section, yeah. I don't want to be watering around the plant, because it will rot the plant. Right, guys, I've just got the tape measure just to show you. I'll try and zoom in so you can see. There we go. It's about 18 and a half, this one. So they're doing quite well. I'll be happy if I get them now. I've got about 5 weeks left for the shows, so fingers crossed and get them up to 20, 21. I'll be buzzing. Happy days. Is out there. So the next thing is the leeks. So obviously some of the leeks have went to pot really. So I'll show you and we'll go through it. So this one here is doing okay. You know, it's a nice size. These are probably sitting around about 14, 15, so they're not massive, but about 14, 15. It's starting to twist out a little bit and bend a little bit, but I've got 5 weeks left, so it is what it is. As you can see there, I'm starting to get a little bit of rust on. Now you can't get proper stuff for the sprays to spray these leeks to get rid of the rust. However, I didn't really think about that, because you know, I'm just learning at the end of the day. So what I've been using is a bit of Vaseline. I just dab a little bit of Vaseline on it, and what it does is, because this is airborne and all the spores will come off it and then goes airborne and spreads, this just keeps it in one place. So Vaseline does help. It doesn't get rid of it, but it does control it. So little tip there for you guys. and it's kept it under control. Well, I hope it's going to anyway, because like I say, I've got another 5 weeks left. But as you can see, it's starting to bend a little bit. They're nothing fancy or nothing special. I just need 3 of them to put on the bench to get my money back. So fingers crossed, I've got 3 to hire on the bench. I do need to start thinking about putting collars around them now, because like I say, it takes about 6 weeks or something for them to blanch, and this makes these, this bit, go white, and that's what the judge looks for. So on the weekend, because the day is Thursday, so hopefully Saturday, I'm going to set some collars up and put some collars around them. This one here is getting tall. I feel like it's ready to bolt. It's nice and green, nice and healthy. Same again, spraying them with, there we go. There we go. So this one's bolt. There we go. So I knew this was going to bolt by it's just stepping up. Now what's happened with this plant is, where I went wrong on this is, this plant is it's dead. It's quite complicated, so it's hard to explain. So at the beginning of the year, last year, September, November, something like that it was, I got these cuttings, got these off someone, and they were little baby plants, and they're from the clone of the plant, which is called grass. It's hard to explain. And what you got to do is you got to trick the plant, right, by putting heat in your greenhouse, and you got to trick the plant to think that it's going through a spring over winter. So if it gets too cold, this plant over winter, and it gets like hit with frost and stuff like that, with it being biennial, it goes into its second year. So what's happened is I haven't overwintered this properly. So this plant here, what's grown, is thinking it's going into its second year, and this is why it's shooting up a flower head. So you got to trick it. It's complicated to explain and stuff. I will show you hopefully at the end of this year, because I have bought some gas heaters and stuff like that, and we're going to do a proper setup, because I've been getting educated and shown by a top grower who I've been getting the leeks off. So it's hard to explain, but I know where I went wrong on this plant. It's a couple of plants were like that, to be honest with you. This one here is another one where I haven't overwintered properly. It's had a check basically, because you've got to trick it, because it's a clone of the leek. This one here is doing all right, but as you can see, it's like a banana. It's bending, and it's not very good. And now these ones over here, if we look at these ones here, so these are doing fantastic. These ones, I don't want to jinx it because I've got 5 weeks left, but these leeks here, I got off the bloke who's been showing us how to do it and stuff, and what he's done is he overwintered these for us and give us them when they were ready to plant out basically. So he helped us out a little bit, and as you can see, they haven't bolted. They're nice and small. They haven't stretched and out like that, because he's tricked the plant. He's tricked it, and that's what it's all about. It's hard to explain, guys. It really is, if you don't know about the show leeks. But like I say, I got my heater. I bought a heater and stuff, and which costs us £160. And I need to get a gas bottle, which is £120. And we will be overwintering some of the leeks what I'll be getting given, and we'll do a proper job, because these ones there I try to do on paraffin, and it's just not good enough. It's got to be proper heat. Yeah, you don't want them to drop to any. You're talking about, you want them to be about 8 degrees, say, through the winter. Not too hot, not too cold. So it's complicated. So I hope that makes sense, guys. I don't want to like baffle your heats and stuff like that, but this is what I enjoy doing. You know, I enjoy growing the leeks, I enjoy growing the big onions, I'm enjoying growing the dahlias, and I'm enjoying doing the chrysanthemums as well. But yeah, they're looking quite good. These are sitting, they're not massive, like I say, they're probably sitting around about 14-15 inches. You know, they're nice. And like I say, I need to start getting some colours on them because they need to be blanched. So basically what it is the barrel. This is the barrel, and this needs to be white for the shows. But hopefully I can show you all that in the next couple of weeks, see how we get on. I'm not lie, they're all really hard to grow. You know, it's a lot of learning and a lot of understanding. It's took me ages to understand about overwintering. As you can see, this one here is just stretching like hell. This one's going to shoot a flower head. It's got multiple heads, as you can see there. Multiple heads where it's just split. So they're all a challenge. So I need 3 for the show. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the back there, which are doing well. And then I got that one there, what's holding in there. So that's 6. And then I got this one here, what's bending a little bit. But I will put on the bench just to get my money back, hopefully. That's 7. So I've got a couple to play with, but also it's 5 weeks till the show. So the little buggers like, but this is the best, and I mean this is the best I've ever done since I started doing them. You know, I started trying to do the leeks for it's been about 3-4 years now. When I first started trying to do them, I didn't really have much understanding. I didn't have anyone around us showing us and telling us what to do. Where this year I got advice off people, and people are starting to help us and putting us in the right direction and stuff like that. But I know where I went wrong on some of these. I just didn't overwinter them properly, and what's happening is they just clipped straight in the second year and shot a flower head up. But it's all learning. It's dead complicated, guys, understand, and I'll probably not even explain it properly to you because it's a bit for me as well. But it's really good. I really enjoy it, and it is a challenge as well. You know, gardening is really good. You know, it's good for the mental health and stuff. It's good to go out there and just grow your crops, and you know, and just feel that buzz when you're harvesting the stuff and eating it, the freshness of it and the taste of it. It's just totally different to the supermarket. It's really good, and I really enjoy it. But I like to push myself, and I like to try different stuff and different challenges. So this is why I'm trying to grow giant stuff. But yeah, it's just all learning. It's not going to come to you overnight. Like I say, you know, I've been trying to do this now, I think it's about 4 years, and this is the best up to now. So I'm really pleased. I just need 3, and we will see. But this year I concentrated on, because last year what happened was I didn't spray with plants, and they were in the pony tunnel, and I had no, like, if you look down there, guys, I got netting now where I never had no netting. And the hot air was in the pony tunnel was just still staggered air, and it was cold. Once you get that in your pony tunnel and you got no airflow going through, it causes a lot of issues. You start getting a spider mite, you start getting likes of your thrips and stuff like that. So you got to be careful. But same again with the leeks, you can't water around the barrel, you got to water in between, because they get basically they just rot off. You know, I can't remember the name of it now. Brightitis, something like that. I can't remember the name now. It's a proper name for them, where the rot, and you can't get your leek and just put a watering can over the top of it, because all the water, what happens is it gets stuck in between the leaves, and once it's red hot, that water warms up and it just starts to rot the plant from inside out. So it's a challenge. And then you got the rust situation there, which I showed you, where I've been putting some of the Vaseline on, just to try and stop the spores spreading all over the place. But ideally I should be spraying them, which I haven't got, because I need to look into it and see what sprays I need to use. So it's a challenge. So next year hopefully it's going to be a better year, but this year, if these hold in, I'm doing quite well. I'm hoping to get these round about 16 inches and I'll be happy with that. What I'll do is I'll quickly show you this, so you got a bit of an idea, and then we'll call it a day because I need to go around and just water with stuff. But this here is a leek, right, as you can see. And this leek here grew last year and it never shot a flower head up. It grew into a big, nice, lovely leek. So what I got and done is I got the leek, stripped all the leaves off, and I planted it, and it's just grew in this pot, and it's developed a flower head. And all this little stuff here, see the green there, is a clone. So that there is actually a leek. It's a leek, and it's exactly the same as this leek what's inside of here. So what will happen is I'll let this leek, these flower heads here, I'll let it puff up, and once this puffs up to a certain size, I will trim all these flower heads off. And then once I trim all these flower heads off, this plant can't produce any more seed. So what happens is the plant's thinking, no, I'm not happy with that, I'm not happy with that. So it starts producing grass. So all this will be just filled with all this grass looking stuff. So round about, so I'm going to be cutting these back soon, you know, in the next, I would say I'm going to start chopping them back round about 3 weeks time, say, roughly. See how we'll get on, keep an eye on it, about 3 weeks time. And then it start producing the grass. Come November time, I will chop that away. I will steep this in domestos, the head in domestos. Domestos will clean all the bad bugs off, all the virus, everything like that it will. And then also what happens is these leek heads, these leeks here will start coming away from the leek head, which is the clone of the plant. Now, by that time we're going to be hitting winter. So I need to trick these little leeks here to think that they're going through a spring. Because if I let these go through a winter and be cold, next year, as you've seen over there, these will just shoot up into a flower head and they're no good for the shows. So I need to take these off, keep them 5, 8 degrees, whatever it is, nice temperature all the way over winter, so they're just not growing too fast, just ticking on nicely, nice and warm. They're not getting no check by the freezing cold. And then once it comes round about April time, April, May, I plant them out inside with pony tunnel and they're growing to a nice big leek. And that's how you do it. But if I got them there, what I have been doing, I've been taking them, the clone, and I've been putting them on paraffin. And the paraffin, once we get them cold frosts where they're like 5 degrees and stuff like that, the paraffin's bringing it right down, the temperature's right down, not the frozen, but it's like 0, or it's 1, you know. So they're all getting a check, and that's what's causing them to flower. So I hope that makes sense a little bit. It's just a learning curve. It's hard to explain it, but once I start getting better and a bit more of an understanding, and I can explain it properly to you guys. But there we go. It's just a quick video, guys, to show you what's going on, to show you that I'm still around, and to just show you what's been going on. You know, it hasn't been the best of because of the weather. I've got a lot of failures this year. You know, I'll show you this sweet corn quickly. So this sweet corn here, look at the state of that. You know, not good. Look at this, actually. This is a giant cabbage. Not as big as I had last year, but all I'm doing with this, guys, is just letting it grow, and hopefully I can let it grow, and it grows into a nice size one, at least by the end of the year, and hopefully I can cut it down and then leave it for seed. And collect the seed, because it's like £10 for a pack of seed of the Cornish giants, because that's what that is, Cornish giant. So yeah, so I want to set some proper setups, station, like places where I can grow with big onions over there, They got their place. Got the dahlias over there. I got the chrysanthemums over there. I got the leeks in there, and so on and so on. And that's my plan for next year. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you understand a little bit what I was talking about the leeks. But if you don't worry about it. Once I get my heater up here and we get all the greenhouse all set up and that ready for the winter, I go through it all and I show you exactly what I'm doing and how it should be done, hopefully. And there we go. So thank you for watching. Cheers for your likes, cheers for your comments, and have a good one, guys. Take care now, and I'll catch you on the next video.